I'm having a good day, too. It was called No Collusion, No Obstruction. There never was, by the way, and there never will be. And we do have to get to the bottom of these things, I will say. And this should never happen. I say this in front of my friends, wounded warriors, and I just call them warriors because we just shook hands and they look great. They look so good, so beautiful. But I say it in front of my friends, this should never happen to another president again. This hoax, this should never happen to another president again.
So that's the bottom line. After nearly 2 years of investigation, thousands of subpoenas, hundreds of warrants, and witness interviews, the special counsel confirmed that the Russian government sponsored efforts to illegally interfere with the 2016 presidential election, but did not find that the Trump campaign or other Americans colluded in those efforts. The Russian government sought to interfere in our election process. But thanks to the special counsel's thorough investigation, we now know that the Russian operatives who perpetrated these schemes did not have the cooperation of President Trump or the Trump campaign, or the knowing assistance of any other American for that matter. Again, the special counsel's report did not find any evidence that members of the Trump campaign or anyone associated with the campaign conspired or coordinated with the Russian government in these hacking operations. In other words, there was no evidence of the Trump campaign collusion with the Russian government's hacking. WikiLeaks then made a series of document dumps. The special counsel also investigated whether any member or affiliate of the Trump campaign encouraged or otherwise played a role in these dissemination efforts. Finally, the special counsel investigated a number of links or contacts between the Trump campaign officials and individuals connected with the Russian government during the 2016 presidential campaign. After reviewing these contacts, the special counsel did not find any conspiracy to violate U.S. law involving Russian-linked persons and any persons associated with the Trump campaign. After finding no underlying collusion with Russia, the special counsel's report goes on to consider whether certain actions of the president could amount to obstruction of the special counsel's investigation. As I addressed in my March 24th letter, the special counsel did not make a traditional prosecutorial judgment regarding this allegation. Instead, the report recounts 10 episodes involving the president and discusses potential legal theories for connecting those activities to the elements of an obstruction offense. After carefully reviewing the facts and legal theories outlined in the report, and in consultation with the Office of Legal Counsel and other department lawyers, the Deputy Attorney General and I concluded that the evidence developed by the special counsel is not sufficient to establish that the president committed an obstruction of justice offense.
No obstruction, no collusion, right? No obstruction, no collusion. That's what the report, the Mueller report tells us. No collusion, no obstruction of justice. Hello guys, my name is Sheikh Jank. I'm an African journalist based in Paris, the capital city of France. Analyzing the news, giving my opinion on what is happening around the world, in Africa, in Europe, in the United States, of course, because I love America and I love American politics. Well, today I'm here to give my opinion on what is happening around in the United States, because yesterday William Barr, the Attorney General, gave a press conference after the release of a 400-page report called the Mueller report, okay? William Barr is adamant that there is no collusion and no obstruction whatsoever. We all know that there is no collusion, that there is no obstruction. We all know that. I mean, yes, their report did not teach us anything new. I didn't learn anything new in that report released yesterday by the Attorney General William Barr. Because long before the release of that report, 3 weeks ago, when Robert Mueller, special counsel, submitted that report to the Attorney General, he said that there is no collusion, absolutely no collusion. But establishment in the United States is so obsessed with impeaching Donald J. Trump, because Trump is not the candidate of establishment. And today you got some establishment media, CNN, and many others who have declared a war on Trump. Now the war is open. They don't hide it anymore. They are doing everything they can to manipulate the American opinion and to try to portray Trump as an enemy, a nemesis. What is happening in the United States is absolutely disturbing. Absolutely disturbing. We are talking about a democratic country. A president was elected democratically in 2016. Everybody knows that Trump won the election in 2016 because in that year he deserved to win the elections. But since Trump's victory, the Dems and the media mob are freaking out. Why is this guy running our country? That's what they say. This is the question that they ask themselves. Why is this guy running our country? This guy is running the country because this guy won the election in 2016, guys. I'm not a fan of Trump, okay? I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not supporting anybody. I'm just giving my humble opinion on issues happening in this world. I talk about Africa, I talk about Spain, I talk about France. I deal with many issues, but I could not understand, and so far it's very complicated for me to understand, the witch hunt against Donald J. Trump by the establishment and its media mob. It's very complicated for me to understand that. Trump won the election, and the media mob and establishment keep saying, and they have been saying that for around 2 years now, that no, Trump did not win the election. He won the election because Russia helped Trump win the election. This is ridiculous. We all know that that's not true. That's false. You don't like Trump, that's your problem. You wanted Hillary Clinton to win. Unfortunately, she has lost. Now, please give Trump a chance to lead this country. You are undermining democracy, guys. You are killing democracy in the United States. I'm so sorry and so sad because I've been watching this for around 2 years now. Every single declaration made by CNN, Fox News, MSNBC News, every single declaration made by Trump Attorney General, William Barr, Jeff Sessions, every single declaration made by political pundits. I've been listening and I've been watching every single declaration made by these guys for around 2 years now. And this is nothing but a witch hunt. And that's a disgrace, that's a shame in the United States that we have come to this. This is the problem. Everybody knows that there is no collusion. Everybody knows that there is no collusion. Obstruction of justice, I don't know. The justice will do its job. But there is no collusion, absolutely none. Trump won the election in 2016 because he definitely deserved to win them. Where is the problem? You don't like Trump, that's your problem. Millions of people voted for him and are ready to vote for him in 2020. There will be a surprise in 2020 because Trump may win the election because the Dems have stopped doing politics for around 2 years now. They're all talking about impeachment. This president is racist. This president doesn't like women. This president is a far-right guy. He doesn't like, he's a supremacist. This is ridiculous, guys. Ridiculous. Please give Trump a chance, okay? Obama did worse than Trump and didn't say anything. George W. Bush did worse than Trump and he didn't say shit. Barack Obama deported thousands of illegal immigrants, and you never said that. You never denounced it. You never denounced that. And today Trump is doing his job. I don't agree with the idea of building a wall, but I agree with the idea of making security tougher and giving American people security in their own country by dealing with illegal immigration. That is an obligation for every government around this world. You have been voted for that. You have been voted to give American people security, safety, to provide them with security, with safety. If you fail to do that, you're not a leader. And Trump is exactly doing what he was supposed to do. He promised to do that during the election, and he's doing that. I don't agree with everything Trump does. Let it be clear. I don't agree with everything he does. But I personally believe that portraying Trump as an enemy, as the evil, as a bad guy, as someone who is trying to undermine democracy, those who are undermining democracy are you guys. You are undermining democracy. Trump is just doing his job. And this is a witch hunt. What he's doing is a witch hunt. Today it's absolutely difficult for a Trump minister, a secretary in the Trump administration to do his job. They can't do that job because of the pressure that you have put on them. And this is a shame to America. So the report was released yesterday. William Barr says there is no collusion, no obstruction of justice, confirming what Robert Mueller said some weeks ago when he submitted the report to the Attorney General. I think the debate is over, guys. The debate should be over. And there is no way you can make us believe that Trump is an evil, he's a bad guy, and he does not deserve to run the United States. Of course he does. You don't agree with him, that's your problem. You don't agree with part of his policies, that's your problem. But please guys, stop destroying Trump's image and give him a chance, because he does need it. Okay, no collusion, no obstruction. The story is over. We close the book and we go back to work. And if you're ready to topple Trump, please do that during the election that is coming, the 2020 election. You have every chance to do that, because America, as far as I'm concerned, is a democracy. If you believe that you can topple Trump, if you believe that you can replace Trump with another guy, you have 2020 to do that. Otherwise, you can't. Please, guys, give Trump a chance, because you are undermining democracy. You are killing democracy. And we, people who are not American people, watching what is happening in your country today, we feel ashamed and disturbed by so much hatred towards a president elected democratically by his country, so much lies, so many lies, so much manipulation. In the United States, this is not acceptable, and this should not happen in that beautiful country that we all love. Thank you very much. May God bless America, and see you next time. Goodbye.